turned up all day, every day, man. If you ain't going to the radio station, you missing out on good music that's upload, new commercials, you know what I'm saying? New processes is in the air, it's in the air. And you know, Naga is a promotion beast. It's what I do. I get out here and I show that love. You already know the vibes. Come through to Naga's radio station. If you want to get music slots, opportunities, advertisements, whatever you need, hit me up. We making these things happen on the bigger scale. Now we taking it to the next level. Promotion team is strong. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned. Inbox me. Connect me. Whatever you need. Whatever I'm saying. If it fits you, holla at me. I got you. You already know the vibes, man. This Naga's radio station. Hit me up so I can get you in rotation. You already know the vibes. One. Oh, and I do got some connects out in other places where there is studio access and stuff of that nature. So if you're an aspiring artist and you want to make something happen, hit me up. I got you. Naga. Supreme evening. Um, this topic is about spirituality, being love and light, and it's because I was on YouTube and I seen this guy talking about spirituality was not that, and he had his own understanding. He was like, spirituality is not this because of whatever. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take my opportunity to go ahead and go against that because I know you have no clue about what you're talking about. So either way, we all have to understand. Hold on. All right, would you like to do it for free? Excuse me. Excuse me. My bad, y'all. I got a message real quick and I was trying to get off. All right, so oh goodness. People are talking about the fluctuations of spirituality, right? And they're saying that, you know what I'm saying, it's not always good. It's not always that you're gonna feel certain whatevers. You know why you feel certain other ways while you're dealing with trying to come into your higher self is because you're a liar. Plain and simple. It's like, look, motherfuckers be like, yo, why he's still happy and life ain't shit for him? I'm not gonna do this. I got some of the fakest people that ever been around in my life, and they think they tough when they talk shit, whatever they at. I stand alone. I stand alone. I don't roll with no nothing. You know what I'm saying? When I try to connect to people, they be fake as shit. You know what I'm saying? So I always been dolo. You know what I'm saying? Like it really ain't make me no difference. But people try to make themselves a reality within certain realities. And it's just like this dude talking about spirituality is not love and light, but spirituality is love and light because light is the frequency. Light is the actual nationality of the original people. So some people who are not a nationality of light, yeah, you can't say that because you're not a light being. You don't absorb the vitamin D. That's not a particular for your concept of reality. So no, you can't say that you're a light being. And the love aspect is you coming back to understanding that the fact that existence was given to you to experience. That was unconditional love in its own self. So when people are speaking to particular values, I can tell conceptually you don't understand what you're talking about. And it's only because your existence doesn't play to the fact of the reality of neteru, natural. How are you going to feel the light if you're not a child of the light? How are you going to get the warmth and the love from the light if you're not of that? So yeah, you're going to say these things, you're going to feel these things, but these are entitled people who think that everything is meant for them in the same breath, and that's not even a reality. Hold on one second. Give me 1 second, y'all. I think I got some smoke right here. I don't know. I Gotta chop somebody head off, I think. Hold on. Okay. So I get to come back to the live now. Dang it. Nah, this lady was I just did like this quick upload on TikTok, right? I did like a live because I'm watching this other reader, yo, over here on YouTube, and the way she was talking, yo, like I watch a few different people and I try to vibe like off of the particular energy. I ain't calling no names out because I ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings or whatever, but there's one particular reader, like the way she was reading, she be saying particular words that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? She says particular words I don't like. And it's like I'm watching, I'm like, yo, why I just feel like she trying to take energy. It feels like it. And then sometimes if I'm watching, I get tired after. Like if I start interacting with the actual page, if I comment, you know what I'm saying, if I say some of the repeating things they want you to say, I feel the drain. I feel the energy going over. And it's like it was Divine was telling me loud and clear. It was like, yo, stop participating with these people in their energy because what they're trying to do is redirect your frequencies towards them. So you'll have particular readers speaking on particular energies that's not for their actual zodiac sign, right? And I just did this whole breakdown that we are all the zodiacs. We're not just one zodiac. So you got to be mindful of these individuals who are trying to look at you as just one zodiac because they may be a whole nother entity. You know what I'm saying? They may be from the actual place of where that is, meaning they're not created by our same creator. So there's a lot of creations here that look just like us or look like humans, you know what I'm saying, or look like original beings, but they're not. And their spiritual connection is faltered. So they got a lot of energy or a lot of information on one particular aspect that doesn't combine with everything. So the only way they can combine with all things, they're not the non-ether. So the world had to sell us short. The world had to sell us short. We are non-ether beings. That means we are combined with everything in the universe. We're not just one zodiac sign. We are all zodiac signs. You know what I'm saying? We're not just one aspect. We're all aspects. And this is the hardest thing for us to understand. Like we don't see ourselves as all concepts alike. We don't see that. So we'll get out here and argue with each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's weird as shit how we downplay our existence just to satisfy other things that are not existing in the same paradigm as you. You know what I mean? So it get deep, but I ain't gonna get off topic. Spirituality is love and light. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to some individuals who are not within the divine pretense of things, they're gonna look at it as it's not there to serve them. Some people who make decisions that are self-serving outside of the divine pretense is gonna see that it's not there for them. It's not there to serve them. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be mindful of people speaking on your energy. Like it's gonna come to a time soon when this shit gonna have to be broke up. It's not for everybody to be speaking, yo. That's just what it is. Like all knowledge is not for everybody to be speaking. Like I was saying this earlier, building with this queen on her page. She had me on her live earlier, right? And I was like, yo, it's deep because everybody be trying to like copy certain people. They want to take your energy and all that. But what's dope is when you look in the water, you only see your reflection when I'm calm. You don't see me. You see yourself and get mad at you. That's what you see. You see what you lack when you look in the water. You see what you lack. You know what I mean? So you be looking at me mad at yourself, like, cause I'm calm. I'm still. That's a wrong place to be with me, cause I'm nice with them things. You don't play yourself. For real, like don't even play yourself. But ultimately, like this the problem with people, man. Like you can't stay in your own lane. You can't look at your own life. You got to look outside yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then everything I say, you just hate it. You hate it because it's the fact. Like I'm telling you a truth, and then you go stand in the water, look down. You're looking at the water, like look at the water now. You see yourself, dumbass. You looking at yourself in the reflection. And people be like, they be so mad, like, yo, you don't never see me. You can't see me. Even if you want to, I might be standing right in front of your ass. You still don't see me. You're looking at yourself. You know what I'm saying? The water consists of everything, especially the salt water. It got all the trace minerals of the universe in it. You know what I'm saying? The water was separated from the ether. You can go under the water and stand on the ether. The ether's so solid, it's like a liquid soluble. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's the firmament around everything. Seriously, you're not just gonna step through that. You know what I'm saying? You step through that and die. You ain't gonna, it's probably cold as shit too, because it gotta contain that super hot solar energy. Shout out to Kalai. Love the brother, man. Brother be going in. Ain't no brothers as deep as the new stream. Like the brothers that came before the last little whole little fake conscious movement. Them niggas is weak, yo. Like I be looking at them. The only nigga I do show respect to though, and I love is Seti though, cause Seti keep going, man. Seti got like endurance. You know what I'm saying? Seti endurance game is dope. He gonna keep digging. He gonna keep digging and pulling shit up. But for the most part, like other niggas who be talking this fake ass, like it's one brother, like he's so disrespectful now. Like I be trying to like see if he gonna turn over, but his level of disrespect is demonic. You know what I'm saying? And like our culture don't see how we pick up these particular energies and then don't want to solidify the truth. Like spirituality is love and light. And if it's not working for you, if you spewing out a lot of negative energy, it's because you're lying to yourself. It's because you're blocking your own understanding. You know what I'm saying? And that's the true retrospect of that fact. Like you can't have love and light knowing that you are your nationality is actually like shout out to Jazzy Gems Dean. You know what I'm saying? Like your nationality is actually light. You know what I'm saying? So to speak towards the value like it's not, that means you're not cohesive with that reality. You're not cohesive with the understanding of the fact that you are light. You know what I'm saying? So then you're still looking at your emotions like they value. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, things happen. So what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I supposed to be like? Oh my God, they messed it up. Oh, they talk trash. Oh, they did this. Or I don't give a fuck at the end of the day. Like, I be looking at people like you went that far to damage me. You're a sucker. I don't care. You put all that energy in for nothing. It's not gonna stop shit. I'm still gorgeous at the end of the day, and I'm still gonna be smart as shit, and I'm still gonna keep going. It's not gonna really make a difference. That's what divine gave me. You know what I'm saying? What you gotta do for yourself is understand why you fucked up in your heart. You gotta understand why your energies clash. You gotta understand why you keep somebody else's name in your mouth. You got to understand why you lie to yourself, why you make a reality and you go lie about that. That has nothing to do with no one else. You have to understand your issue and your potential and your predicament. You don't get mad because you're a fucked up individual and then go lie on everybody. That's not how this works. You don't say shit and then go against what you say and then get mad because you lied. It doesn't work like that. People, energy absorbs. So another negative motherfucker can come around you and say some shit. Now that shit in your head, they just put a chip in your back. That makes you weak as the fuck. You're weak as shit. Like you sit over there and be like, nah, they said, and nobody don't give a fuck at the end of the day. Who really cares? You see what I'm saying? Like when you hold on to these particular values, it's showing you that you're not holding on to your essence. My nationality is light. I'm gonna always be bright. When you was in school, Bright told you that you was intelligent. How are you separating these values? How do you separate these values? I'm gonna always be intelligent, no matter what somebody thinks about me. No matter what you tell somebody, like it's not gonna change the fact that I think. And majority of the time when people don't think, you run to people who don't think with you. So it's a bunch of non-thinking motherfuckers talking about a person who think. What do you think you're affecting? I'm giving you the juice right now. What do you think you're affecting? Boo boo the fool, go bump your head on the damn sink counter or something like it. That's the retrospect of reality you're gonna have to deal with. You're gonna be like, yeah, I did that. Yeah, you did that and didn't have to. You went that far for no reason. You was that disrespectful for no reason. You've infected other people with your energy for no reason. You are developing your own karma right at that moment. While you're still holding on to this negative harnessed feeling, you running around with it, painting it across the whole city, telling whoever knows whoever, just to try to gain some type of civility. But when I'm calm, you only see yourself in my reflection. I am the ether. I bring off creation right off the tip of my fingers, and they look at me like, yo, I don't think nothing. I just did that. That's done. What I am is always what I'm going to be and what I've always been since existence. Who's going to stop that but divine? So why would I ever base anything that I think or know on anybody subsequently outside of myself? No, I let you entertain that shit. I let you entertain the value. I'll be like, yeah, all right, yeah, all right, let's see what happens. This should be funny to me, yo. I'll be like, yo, I don't care, yo, at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? For me to put more energy into caring about what happened on this world, it'd drive my ass fucking crazy. Oh, they did this, they did that. No, you are bringing negative karma to your own life. You are stopping the etheric flow, no matter how that looks to anybody. You're saying, you know what, Divine, I'm stopping your pretense. Okay, all right. So when life starts fucking up for you because you think you're so damn smart, you've made a decision. Don't blame nobody else. Look at your own actions. Look at your own actions. Don't say it's because of this, it's because of that. Look at what you put into that shit. Look at what you put into it. You can go grab this, you can use this medium, you can go do whatever the hell you want to do in this world. You can believe in whatever you want to believe. Self control is a power of its own. Self control is a power of its own, and it's the first thing you're supposed to be reaching for and comprehending your self control. How do you go through life without self control? Self control is what helps you dictate the way you think. Self control is what dictates how you are comfortable within certain situations. Self control is how you digest, self control is how you intake. Everything is self control. So at some point, when you start losing self control and you are connecting these values to other people, what does that speak to? What does that speak to? It speaks to you not accessing the spirituality of love and light. What is the love? The love is you understanding the indifference from what you take on. So you'll take on more negative processes than you realize. So why take on so many negative processes when you understand, first and foremost, that you can be in this particular energy? The negative is the opposite of that, right? So then when I start realizing I don't allow certain things to bombard my life, that's me standing in the love. That's me standing in the unconditional aspect. The more I realize this, the more I'm fighting off the negative concepts that may come in to make my life falter. See, people want to play games. You see what I'm saying? Everybody want to be held as a certain jurisdiction. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to this dude, and I'm gonna say dude because that's as far as it's gonna get with me with this individual. But he don't know how much shit he done said to me, and I'm sitting there listening like, oh really? This dude sat there and told me how people go against each other, and it's supposed to be a little thing. And I was like, why people just can't come together? So he starts speaking against, like, nah, you know, it's a I don't believe in none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe everybody can come together if you drop the ego. So ultimately, the retrospective plays speak to the value of what carries. This is harnessed energy. People pick up negative energy and carry it over here and set it down and leave it. You are responsible for that. You are responsible for that because no one told you to get involved. No one told you to put your 2 cents in. See, it's a responsible level to every aspect of understanding. You so quick to speak, quick to say your piece, and don't understand what you're talking about. You're going to propagate this as someone who wants to give a piece of knowledge, or you trying to get attention. See, we got to separate teachers from people who trying to get attention too. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you trying to do? Do you have something to offer, or are you just shoving it down people's throat because you want to be accepted that way? And if that's the case and you're still not accepted, that's probably not what divine have for you. Divine probably like that ain't even for you. I know you want it, but it's not for you. You'll know when it's for you. It's the fly thing about this shit that I did, right? When nobody was around me, my shit works. When nobody knows what I'm doing, that shit works with no problem. When people who know me find out what I'm doing or where I'm at, they send the negative intention towards me. So then it's like, is it not working because of what you're doing, or is it working because of outside forces? It's always gonna be the outside forces. If I never tell nobody what I'm doing and I'm over somewhere cooking, I'm doing what I do, they be like, "What you got going on?" Nothing. It's hard. Be lying like a motherfucker, but shit be good. And that's how you have to protect your shit. It's been times, and I know this for a fact. Like people be like, "Where you at? Just tell me where you at." And I be like, something keep telling me, "Don't tell these motherfuckers where you at, yo. Don't tell them where you at." Because soon as you tell them where they at, they gonna put the eye on you. This is back in the day, me understanding this shit. This is back in the day, me knowing this shit like, damn, yo. Some keep telling me don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. And I know that because as soon as they find out where I'm at, they send that negative energy. They send their little agents. They send all their little workers, all the little punk ass people that exist. They come through and start playing these little roles. You know what I'm saying? But all of them soft. You beat the shit out of them. You know what I'm saying? And they want to go run and call for help. You know what I'm saying? But face to face value, they manipulative as shit. Soft as baby shit. You know what I'm saying? And you be like, yo, look, why is you even playing like that? So then you got to redirect your energy because you don't want to look like the crazy person. You don't want like the one that done smashed on them real quick. Hawk smashed real fast. They're like, oh my God, what's going on? You let them believe everything they want to believe. But if you ain't never been that, you ain't never gonna be that. It's a fact. You ain't never been that. You ain't never gonna be that. I don't give a damn if you lift 1,000,000 weights. You be big as shit. That shit don't mean nothing. You still soft. You see what I'm saying? Divine. Like how you coming in this world, you need a crowd when you got the most powerful being on earth. You got the most powerful team on earth. You in the most high. You don't need nobody. You don't need nobody. And I get disappointed. Sometimes I'll be like, damn, yo, I want that to happen. But people want you to be judged like them. People want you to be seen in the same light as them. You can't put me in the same light as you because I'm not walking around here doing dumb shit like you. It doesn't matter if the explanation comes out similar. That's similarities. They taught you about similes and antonyms in school. That don't mean it's the same. But that's the manipulation game. It's like, let me let you believe this is a retrospect. Nah, I don't play like that. You get me to talking, motherfuckers gonna be embarrassed because I know truth. I know true shit. I know facts about people. You know what I'm saying? I always kept that shit to myself. Why everybody be run go telling everything they want to tell. You ever put me in front of the right? They gonna be like, please don't say that. Nah, you wanted to say everything you said. You done went and messed up everybody's life. You done did everything you wanted to do or whatever. You done messed it all up. And that's all that matters to you. That's all that matters to you. So when motherfucker tell truth on your shit, you like, oh please, da da da. You want to go get some shit to cast a fucking spell. You want to cast a spell because you lost your lambhood. You lost your lambhood. You ain't a true light of the divine. You don't bring the light and love on the earth. You've lost that by your own actions. You sold out already. You think nobody don't know. You working with whole groups to keep other people down. And you think you don't know. Divine said, go through the fire. Don't be afraid. I look the fire in his face and smile. Thank you. Look it right in his face. No fear. Because I walk with divine. I let you believe you think you're doing what you think you're doing. I walk with divine, no fear. I let you believe that you got manipulation values and you running tactics. I walk with no fear. If it's my time to go, you know who gonna usher that out? Divine, not no man. And that's when I say, divine, thank you for my life that you've given me at this moment. I'm ready to go. Fear of what? Not having a couple dollars, starving, being homeless. What you do to me is what you do to yourself. Do you not know what you implement into my life is what you assume to come to pass? All I have to offer you is divine. That's it. I've given all of myself to everybody and they got greedy. They got greedy to where they wanted to keep, they wanted to have more of that. And then they blame you when you when you don't meet the standards of the world. I will never meet the standards of the world, even though I could tap into the world and give you things of worldly princess, but I never meet the standards of the world. Why would I want to? I'm a divine being at the end of the day. I'm a child of the Most High. So when you sit there tapping into that bullshit, you got so much to say. You making the smoke for you. You ain't battling me. You ain't hurting me. You ain't stopping nothing. What you're doing is you building your own particular karma. I don't carry heinous words. I don't go around, yo, so and so did this and so did this, and I hate this motherfucker. I don't do shit like that. I pray about you. I ask divine to enter your life and bring light into the darkness of where you don't know. I pray about you because that light is gonna kill that darkness that you need so much. That light is gonna hurt that darkness you need so much. It's gonna fuck up everything inside you, and you're gonna wake up in peace. But all that bullshit you held on to gonna be flushed down the toilet. Yeah, I pray for individuals because you need that light ass whipping. You keep going against your people trying to be like somebody else. It's not your culture. Our nationality is light. Shout out to Jazzy Gems Dean. Our nationality is light. It's who we are. And I know you can't get it. I know you don't understand it because you're a constant fuck up. You constantly do other things outside of yourself. You're like the worst woman or the worst man. You can't keep your legs closed. You can't keep your mouth closed. You see what I'm saying? This is the reality. You go around here doing everything but serving the divine. The most important thing that will give you the conduction of where you need to go is stay close to the divine, and you cannot do that. You can't do that. You lie to every person that you come across, and you front like you this. I'm so whole thou godly. I know this. I'm so that. No, people know the truth. They know by the way you carry yourself. A lie can be repeated a million and one times, and then it's now believed. But you got to ask yourself, who would carry a story? Who's running to bring you a story? I have nothing to tell you about stories unless I create them myself. That's called imagination. I'm going to tell you, I created a story. Check this out. What do you think about it? That's me. I'm going to tell you, I had thoughts, but I took it to the divine, and divine gave me this. That's me. I'm gonna tell you, you know what I uploaded? I was gonna upload, I was gonna record some things, and I was in my feelings, and Divine made me delete it because that was my ego. Yeah, that's me. That's me constantly checking myself while I'm telling you about the knowledge as I go along. Who's actually gonna put their self in retrospect? Most niggas don't, because you're too egotistical. You think it's literally all about you. You so fast to get it out there, you have no patience. You think it has to be shoved in people's face in order to be seen. No, you're not letting the divine show you. You're not letting the divine guide you out there. You're not letting divine put you on a pedestal. You are not allowing the universe to work. You are trying to do this shit yourself, and you're going to fail every single time. Every single time. I haven't failed at nothing I've done. Nothing. If you believe in that the accumulation of how many people see you do things de- depends on the failure or the growth, then you're confused. Failure has always been incompletion. If I had to go set out and do something, I completed it. No matter if I garnered a level of attention for it, I still completed it. And this is a fact. So it just depends on how you look at that life. Divine should be like, yo, pat yourself on the back. You got that work done. It's the only thing that really matters. You got the work done. I develop more concepts every time I complete my work. Every time. The basics is to stay connected to the Most High. That's the basics. Everything else comes in after that. So how can I feel some type of way? Lack thereof of the originality. I gotta ask myself: was you connected when you was doing this? Was you answering this with light, or was you answering this with your own recognizance in the flesh? That'll explain a lot of things that people dealing with. You run into man, let them lead you. I'm not saying that man can't lead you, but the men that I will be led by is men of high spirituality who actually have an integrity base to actually hear the universe. This is a fact. Creepy clock. Hello. Hello. Nice to meet you. So ultimately, I have to gravitate to what's the higher aspect. Now you got as above, so below. Your feet connected to the ground. That's where your soul is. Your head connected to your higher self, the outside information. Your body is always going to subsequently try to feel everything. It's physical. Babies, they come in the world, they got everything in their damn mouth. They're trying to download everything. When do you stop living life that way and understand the indifference that you're connected through a tether? You're a conduit of electricity. Your conduct of electricity. I don't got time for distractions. I appreciate you coming through or whatever, but you can read in the title, man. I'm trying to build right now, so I don't even know who you are. You're more than welcome, but I'm not with all the distractions and shit. It's spirituality, love, and light. That's what I'm talking about. The concept of that. Um, so ultimately, you have to discern between being pulled into one direction or allowing yourself to be led. This is the bottom line to this. You're going to be led by an individual that stands equal to you, a human. Humans can direct you in different ways. They're going to push and pull you in between a reality of what? Your truth and your falsity. The majority of the time, your falsity is going to look more enticing. Okay, I'm going to go do that. I'll stab anybody in the back for that. I'll lie to anybody in the face for that. You're not looking at your integrity base. You're not looking at what you're doing to your spirit. You're not looking at what you're doing to your future. And you're momentarily satisfying things for people who don't give two shits about you. But you'll get washed up in that same energy. You're gonna get washed up in that same energy. So I'm mindful at what I listen to. I'm mindful of what I agree with. I may smile and nod my head, but it don't mean I take that shit in. I walk away and be like, you're an idiot, yo. They don't got no connection to the divine. That's my first thought and everything. Like my first response is, yo, are they really connected to the divine? Like what they say? That's not divine, yo. That's my first thought. Like it ain't divine because they ain't go to divine with that shit. And then you go talk to somebody, you say a couple words to them, and they like, nah, it's not that. You can tell it's self-serving. There's no knowledge that should serve you individually. You are not here by yourself. You didn't come here by yourself. Everything that you did and everything you doing in your life, it needs homage paid to through existence. That's why y'all hear me talk. I always give respect to my grandfather and my grandmoms and my nana. Because without them, it wouldn't be no me. I care about everything else, yo. Everything else is a subsequent value to hold you back. Without my grandfather, my grandmother, and my nana, none of this shit wouldn't even be possible. Because you know why? They made sure I had this particular knowledge. They made sure I stayed strong in certain ways of thinking. They made sure I fought against rhetoric that was even in my own family. They would tell me directly about they children. They would say, yo, this what you gotta do, and you gotta stay this way. So as I got older, that just became more of a reality for me. And then I was able to see outside of these concepts, looking at people deal like this in their own life. That wasn't a part of my family. You see other people moving the same way. Like shit is fucking crazy. Like you just going getting along just to be getting along. Shit L just like that. So hard to hard to not, even when everything is falling down around you. People give up so easy. You know what I'm saying? They think life consists of the financial value of the rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? Like some people are shallow as shit. I've met some of the most shallowest people on the damn planet. They can't think past their ankles. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's as far as you see. Oh, my feet look good. Oh, the clothes look good. Oh, I got a couple dollars. Well, just keep in mind, everything you do to people is what's coming to you. And it's not gonna be a time where you get to shine and say, well, we got off all this shit gonna be right. Nah, it's coming. It's coming. Divine gotta make you believe you won. Divine gotta make you believe that you did right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all messed that up. Yeah, what are you gonna do now? I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing, being me. That's not gonna stop. At the end of the day, that's all I got is being me. Who gonna stop being they self? That's people who are attached to falsities. Like you can't be yourself because you gotta have all this fake shit. All this fake shit. You know what I'm saying? It should be funny as hell to me. I'll be like, yo, niggas is funny. You know what I mean? I ain't even mad. And I say niggas disrespectfully because it's the ignorance. You know what I'm saying? It's the ignorance connected to the value that you're supposed to understand and separate yourself and stand with the divine. Every negative thought. Hold on, give me a minute. Let me go walk. Let me go work this out real quick. I got to talk to the Most High. Scared though, because you want to make that shit work yourself. Impressionable. Most people who are grown are very impressionable. You know why? They still got people around and treat them like they daddy. You know what I'm saying? So then you could be told what to do real easy. You'll never be yourself. You'll just respond to other people because you want to look cool. It's a lot of mentality that exists like that. They still revere themselves indifferent to other areas. So you'll rather try to act like somebody from another area than to be yourself. That shit funny as shit. That shit funny as shit. The jokes we used to have about people back in the day, and I probably was wrong about that, but my mind worked too fast. When I was a kid, I used to peep shit. I'd be like, and I asked my brother, like, yo, why they say that like that? And he'd be like, yo, because they stupid. That's my brother's answer all the time, because they dumb. They just dumb. Like my brother said that shit it don't matter what I ask him. I ask him about my mother and her this or that or whatever. He'll be like, cause they stupid. That's why you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'll be like, damn, yo. Little do he know, out of his disrespect, I knew how right he was later in life from the actions of individuals. I'll be like, damn, I see what he meant by stupid. Most times, stupid is you self-serving yourself and not going to the divine. It's the easiest way out of the circumstance. It's the easiest way, not just being retarded. You know what I'm saying? You can't focus on what you need to know. It's not being able to separate yourself from your own way of thinking. I ain't gonna sit there and hold y'all up for no whole damn hour. I just dropped 43 minutes on here. You know what I'm saying? Talking about love and light. You're gonna love yourself more than everything else in existence. You're gonna love yourself. Once you start walking with the divine, you're gonna love what you is. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be real light with how you dish that out. On top of that, on top of that, the light is gonna increase inside you because that's what you're gonna be protecting all the time. You're gonna be gauging how you move around people. You're gonna say, I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if I want to do that. I might want to do this. I might want to do that. This is a reality. People got people say this shit real fast. Oh, if you combat it, you ain't dealing with life. No, I gotta be combated because I gotta fight back. I'm fighting against the evil. Who says that I can't be combated? Oh no, I could be very combated, especially when you talking bullshit. That's a fact. I can be very combatant when I know you talking bullshit. And I'm sitting there praying to divine while I'm listening to you talk. Sitting there listening to every word you say. I'm like, yo, why are they sitting there lying? Sometimes I'm listening to people and I don't even be talking to y'all. Ain't got no conversation with you. I just hear you. I hear you because I've been around your frequency. And it's crazy for me because sometimes I'll be meditating, yo, and I sit still. And somebody will randomly pop up in my head. I ain't even think about your ass. It just comes out of nowhere like stream in between and it's flossing in my mind like this. It's flossing. I'm like, yo, why am I thinking about this individual? Why they just came through like this? Because they thinking about you. They talking about you. So now I know how to look at that energy and see for what it was. You know how many conversations I heard in the last couple months about me from certain people? And it'll just be 1,000% accurate. People will leave you in a like people will be around you and then leave you in a different energy. Like they'll leave you good. And then they come back like they had a whole 2 hour conversation about you to somebody else. They got attitude and everything. They're like, yo, what's going on, B? What's bad? What's wrong? Yo, come here. No, I got stuff to do. Man, shut up, yo. He was just talking shit. That's what you was doing. But Divine be like, you don't get the audacity to live in this aspect. You're supposed to be a man acting like a female. Yeah, I respect the female properties. I know they exist. The flesh of me is the female property. I know it exists. But being smarter than me, that'll never be. I kind of let people trip over their own feet. And Divine say, always ask for the water. You can never be deprived of water. That's given free. So when I ask for water, if I do ever fix my mouth to ask, it'll be for water. And when I do, and you let that down, divine gonna send that back round. Cause what goes comes back. What goes around comes around. Don't let me hold you, Naga.